What are you looking at?
You?
Why, have I changed that much?
Yep. For the better.
You want to know something?
None.
You better too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's nice to know.
Steve, the babysitter. I told her I'd be home half an hour ago.
Okay, I'll take you.
Don't bother. There's always a taxi at the corner.
Well, it's no bother.
I'll find a taxi.
Rita, I want to drive you. I'd like to be with you.
You really want him to see me in your car? Look, I don't even know when he's coming home. It might be tonight.
Look, we've got to talk. We've got things to decide.
You decided a long time ago.
Come on, now, don't lay that on me. You made the decision. All I did,
Steve! I really have to go.
I'm sorry, honey, I'm sorry. Look, can I see you tomorrow?
Oh, no, tomorrow I'm taking Kevin to the dentist. Maybe Friday.
Friday I can't, I'm busy.
The weekend's out.
Yeah.
So that makes it next week.
Next week. Okay.
Same time, same place.
Thank God. The same girl.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Ventura, you are the senior officer of the Drug Enforcement Administration of the U.S. Embassy. For the official record, is this Frank Matthews? Is this Frank Matthews?
Yes.
And do you know that man?
Never saw him before.
And you, Mr. Kovakian, can you recognize him?
No. Who is he?
Charles Wilmette. He's from Marseille.
I've never been to Marseille.
Mr. Ventura,
Yeah?
there are some questions I'd like to ask you.
Right now, Mr. Briac?
No. When would be a convenient time?
I don't know, but 6:30?
All right. Raphael Bar?
Okay.
By the way, your friend was married.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell his wife?
I'll tell her.
Steve,
Yeah.
you know who killed Matthews, don't you?
I have a pretty good idea, Joe.
That's 2 in a row. Look, why don't we just make Broussard disappear? Nice and quiet.
Like how?
Like kill him.
It's against the law, Joe. Especially for cops.
Steve, what are you doing here?
Honey, I have to talk to you.
Kevin, would you take this into the bedroom, please? Thanks. Oh, These toys. You know our agreement. You're not supposed to come here when Frank's away.
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but... You know, you see, last night...
Kevin, why don't you go out and play with Jean-Claude, okay?
Mom, he doesn't speak English.
Listen, you live in this country, you should learn his language. Now go out and play. Go on. Stop this.
Oh, Mom.
Go on, Kevin.
Rita,
Why don't you sit down? I'll make you some coffee. It'll just take me a second.
please, honey, please, just a second, honey. You see, last night, Frank was killed.
I'll make the coffee. Frank!
Sorry I'm late. Ran into a little problem.
Problem?
Nothing. Well, you said you had some questions.
You are a policeman. And so am I. Why don't we help each other?
Okay, you tell me what you know first.
All we know is that Matthews was working for the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration. You've been in charge of the Paris office for the past 6 months.
Well, you've done your homework.
Yes. Tell me, why was Matthews carrying a false Canadian passport and a false Siemens card?
He was supposed to be from Quebec.
Why Quebec?
They speak French in Quebec.
Oh, of course. And why that photograph?
He was in Marseille trying to get evidence against Jacques Brizard.
Did he?
He must have found out something. Why did Brizard have him killed?
You have proof of this.
If I get you the proof, will you put him in jail?
Brizard is, how can I put it, a very private individual, well guarded, personally and politically. One could almost say he leads a charmed life.
So did my cat, until somebody killed him.
To get back to Brizard, if you invade his privacy, he might have you killed.
He's trying.
I suggest we begin with avalanche de hors d'oeuvre, followed by loup de Méditerranée flambé à la fine champagne, with the Gewürztraminer 70. Then, noisette de chevreuil grand veneur. And for dessert, I recommend a soufflé harlequin with champagne, Dom Pérignon 65. Is that satisfactory, Monsieur Brizard?
Thank you, that is perfect. The dinner is for charity. Do you think, Lucien, that soufflé harlequin will make them open their pocketbooks?
I think it would take a hand grenade to open some of their pocketbooks, Father.
What do you think, my darling?
Pardon?
We are talking about food. This is important.
For me, a green salad.
Not your lunch. We're discussing what to offer our guests at the charity gala.
If you like it, I like it.
Mr. Ventura. It's getting to be after 6 o'clock time. Want to know who called?
Sure.
Bowman, Evans, Jacobs, Jones, Henshaw. And last but not least, the ever-persistent Joe Kovakian, who will call back later.
Nobody else, huh?
No. There's another glass in there.
Oh. Be my guest.
Why don't you stop third-degreeing yourself?
What do you mean?
We've known each other for a long time now. I can read you like a book.
Don't tell me the ending.
What is really bugging you?
You really want to know, huh? I hate this office. Most of all, I hate this desk. I should have stayed out in the field.
It's even rougher out there.
Sally, what is happening? I used to like what I was doing.
You're head of the Paris office. Accept it.
All Hi, Lieutenant.
Hi. Oh, Mr. Ventura. Mr. Williams isn't in.
I just want to say 3 words.
He's really not in.
Where is he?
Well, he's where he is every Thursday afternoon, but I'm not going to disturb him there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mr. Ventura, what are the 3 words?
The first one is go.
I'll take 3 cards.
3.
1.
I'm right, Steve.
Dealer takes 3.
Fred, I want to talk to you.
Steve, not in the middle of a poker game.
It'll cost you 100.
Fred, I want to talk to you now. It's really
I'll call. Look, will you knock it off? We're trying to play cards here. Are you in or out? I've already called.
We raise you 250.
We raised you 250. There's 100 and 250.
Fred, I hate my desk.
Steve, I'll move you in a new desk. Now, Jimmy, you gonna call or not?
I'm out.
Are we playing cards or are we moving furniture? Go on, take the pot you win.
Hey, we bluffed them, huh? What the hell of
Okay,
a pot.
my deal. Give me the card.
No, hey, sit this one now, will you? Look, Fred, I really got to talk to you.
Steve, can't we do this at the office tomorrow
Fred,
morning?
This is important. I wouldn't be...
Why don't you guys go in the bedroom? You'd be nice and quiet in there.
It's a good idea. Come on,
Okay,
Fred.
okay, Jimmy, you take the deal. Deal me out for a couple of hands.
Doesn't like his desk.
Steve, what's all this about?
Fred, I really hate my desk.
Look, Steve, I don't like my desk either. And I'm gonna go play poker.
Wait, Fred, just... Fred, wait. I want to ask you this. No. Let me go after Jack Brizard, huh?
You know I can't do that, Steve.
Come on, now, look. Now, you know, first there was Ed Marcus, right? And now Frank Matthews. Now, you know that Brizard had them killed.
Yeah, but you can't prove that Brizard had him killed.
You let me go to my safe. I'll bring back the proof.
Steve, no, you can't go.
What the hell does he have to do? Knock off the whole bureau before I can move in on him?
Why don't you guys shut up, for Christ's sake?
Fangu.
Now, let's get a couple of things straight. You know the French Foreign Office called 6 months ago and lodged a complaint against your department. What did they say? They said you were harassing a prominent French citizen. I told you to lay off Jacques Brizard. What do? You send Matthews down there. I don't make the rules, but I'm here to see that they're obeyed.
That means I go back to that desk.
You better believe it. And you lay off Jacques Brizard, or else you're going to be transferred out of here.
Fred.
Now, listen. You've got a good deal. Don't rock the boat. You got a good job, a good salary. You got seniority. You got an expense account. You got that secret fund you could spend up to $100,000 a year.
And don't forget about the pension plan, huh?
Don't you forget the pension plan.
Okay. Thanks for the lecture, Fred.
Goodbye, Fungul.
Who said that?
Me.
Fangu, you. Where are we going?
Are you sure about those men?
Ray, I can never forget faces, especially these.
I just spoke to Marseille. They couldn't have attacked you.
No?
because they are not in Paris. As a matter of fact, they haven't left Marseille in the last 2 months.
So I made a mistake, huh?
Obviously. By the way, they work for Brizard.
I see. Tell me, what would you do if somebody was trying to kill you?
As a policeman, I am paid to control my emotions.
They don't pay me that much.
Ventura.
Yes?
I understand your impatience, your anger, your frustration. But that is the worst time for a man to make a move of any kind.
Yeah.
4 years ago, a colleague of mine tried the same thing.
What happened?
I went to his execution.
Huh.
I even remember a man who hired a professional killer to do the job for him. I went to his execution as well.
The killer?
No, the man who hired him.
Oh.
Now, come into my office, and let's forget all this morbid talk about killers. A friend of mine sent me a case of Chateau Caine. Have you ever tasted it?
I don't think so, no.
Take a bottle. It's a very good wine.
Oh, thank you very much. You know, all wines taste like muscatel to me.
Muscatel?
Yeah, it's a wine I used to drink when I was a kid in Jersey.
Uh-huh.
We used to make it, and what was his name?
Oh, the friend who gave me the wine?
The killer.
You're not serious.
How much would it cost?
Are you asking me to collaborate in premeditated murder through a third party?
I'm not asking you to collaborate on anything. I'm only asking you how much it would cost.
But I cannot draw on any expense account.
I can.
Well, there may be such a man, and he could be hired.
Mm-hmm.
Killing Jacques Brizard, however, is a 50-50 chance at best.
I'm sure.
But for the right price, I suppose a professional might take the risk.
Who do you have in mind?
A very cautious man. We know of several killings that he was involved in. When he works, he gets good money. He has many women. No one permanent. He lives alone. He drives fast cars.
I'd like to meet him. Can it be arranged?
No problem. Unofficially, of course.
Of course, unofficially.
Steve. How are you?
Johnny! I'll be a son of a bitch. Oh, it's great to see you. How long's it been, eh? About 5 or 6 years?
8, 9 years.
God, time flies. Hey, what are you doing now?
Well, I've been moving around. And what about yourself?
Oh, just same old grind. Johnny, I have an appointment. I have to meet someone. Hey, what about dinner, huh? I'm at 560,
Steve. I'm the man you're meeting. You have an appointment with me.
What are you talking about?
The contract. It's me.
Johnny, what do you mean? You,
Why not? The pay's good, the hours are short, and like the fella says, we never touch women and children, we only kill each other.
You have changed, huh?
No, I haven't changed. I just changed my job. Look, I haven't got a lot of time. If you want someone hit, give me my price and I'll do it.
Johnny, I'll have Briac make the deal with you.
I don't trust cops.
I'm a cop.
You're my friend.
You mean like the fellow says what our friends for, huh?
That's right, Steve. It'll be $25,000.
25.
And of course, I'll have to know where and who.
The place is my say.
And who?
The man's name is Brizard.
Jacques Brizard.
Jacques Brizard.
Well, that will make it $50,000, payable in advance.
Johnny, I'll meet you here at 5 o'clock. Johnny, excuse me. Come on. What really happened?
Steve, nothing happened. I'm still the same. I like girls, I like television. I go and see my mother. I grumble about the traffic, the telephone, the weather. I'm still the same.
Where is Kurt?
Still in Paris getting rid of Ventura.
With a man in Ventura's position, political obstacles are so much more effective. Tell Kurt to come back here. Then go to Lazare and make certain that he has enough chemists to refine 400 kilograms of base morphine.
Why have you changed your mind?
I don't want anything to interfere with our present operation.
But Ventura is...
Forget about Ventura. Just make the arrangements with Lazare. And no guns, please.
Some information on Jacques Brizard. 3 passports under the name of John Dowles. You'll find a number. Try not to call me unless you have to.
I won't call you.
Good luck, Johnny.
Steve?
Yeah?
The money.
Oh, Christ, I almost forgot. Don't you want to count it?
I trust you, Steve.
I want my car painted.
It's a brand new car.
My wife doesn't like the color.
I'll show you some charts.
Lazare, we are moving in a large shipment of morphine on the 18th. You'll receive it between 3 and 4 in the morning.
How much?
Enough for you to produce about 400 kilos of heroin.
That means extra men and larger pots.
That's your problem. Let's go.
if you want to spend the money, then we can do the job.
Remember, it has to be on the 18th.
It'll be ready.
Sorry I'm late. I'll put the bags in my car.
No, I'll keep the taxi, really. No, don't bother. I'm so
Honey,
late
it's
already.
no bother, honey.
Kevin, hurry up.
When am I going to see you again?
I can't think that far ahead. You know, I really have to settle things at home first.
How long will that take?
2 or 3 months, I just don't know, really.
I'll drive up to the airport with you, huh?
Let's say goodbye here, okay?
Not... I can't say goodbye like this.
Please.
Okay. Hey, chap, take care of Mom, huh?
Yes, Uncle Steve.
I'll call you Sunday.
I'll look forward to it, Steve. Okay, bye.
Oh, you need some money?
No, really, everything's fine. Don't worry.
Chap?
Bye-bye. Allons-y vite, s'il vous plaît.
Hi, Steve.
Nice place to meet.
Yeah.
This better be good.
I think it is.
What have you got?
This is real. You might be able to nail Brizard.
How?
You see that guy over there? He's willing to rat for thousands.
What has he got?
Wait here. Hi. How you doing? Okay. You see that man over there in the pissoir? That's the man with the money. Okay? This is the man.
Hi.
You got the money? Well, $1,000 was the deal.
Yeah. What's What's he got? Later.
Tell him what you told me last night. Hmm?
The shipment leaves Turkey tonight.
Good. Where to?
Marseille.
Uh-huh. And when's it due?
The 18th.
How much?
400 kilos.
400 kilos of what?
Morphine base.
Who's the buyer?
I don't know.
Well, you know last night who it was.
Come on. No muscle, no muscle. Who's buying?
Brizard.
Jacques Bizard?
Jacques Brizard.
Marseille's a big place. Where's the drop?
I don't know.
You don't know where the drop is?
I don't know.
This friend of mine, he has a 56 Mercedes 300 SL Galway. You know the one you climb into it with the door on the top?
Oh, yes, it's a beautiful car. But it's so hot in summer.
No ventilation. He spent a fortune putting in an air conditioning unit, but there was only one problem. Once he got the unit in, he couldn't get it himself.
Cash is not allowed. All accounts are signed, as you're not a member.
Oh, what time's dinner?
Come for cocktails.
I was joking.
I wasn't.
How do I dress?
Anything you're comfortable in?
I think I have the very thing.
Any word from DeRay?
No, that's why I called. React, I'm canceling the contract.
Why?
I've changed my mind. I'll get Bizarre some other way.
How?
That's a good question. Anyway, I want you to call Marseille and have DeRay picked up.
But on what charge?
I don't care. Robbery, murder, just stop it.
Might not be so easy.
What do you mean?
As a policeman, I cannot give false information.
But you can recommend a killer for a job? You make the call, huh? Stop DeRay.
Mr. Davos, Miss Brizard is expecting me.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hi.
Come in. Was the villa easy to find?
Well, the grounds were easy. It was a house I couldn't find once I was inside.
My father's very anxious to meet you.
Welcome to my house, Mr. Davos.
How do you do?
Countess, may I present Mr. John Davos, Countess Dorothy, and Madame Apka. My darling, I'm sure that your friend would like a drink.
Straight whiskey, please.
Are you in Marseille for business or pleasure, Mr. Davos?
Well, both, really.
I hope that you will have a profitable trip on both levels.
Thank you. I'm sure it will be, Mr. Brizard.
So, that's why this year's charity ball should be called Survival 74.
Bravo, Mr. Brizard. You will have my wholehearted support and a suitable donation.
Ah.
Are you interested in survival, Mr. Davos?
I never think of anything else, Countess.
And what aspect of the environmental problem concerns you most?
Overpopulation.
Did you know, Mr. Davos, that in the time of Jesus Christ there were 100 million people in the world? In the 17th century there were 500 million.
People will always make love. What is the solution?
I have a solution.
Not birth control or abortion, I trust.
Is that what you had in mind?
No, nothing like that.
Then what?
I think that some people should be killed.
Yes. But which ones?
The bad ones.
But who would be the judge of that?
Why, me, of course, Countess.
Otherwise they might choose you.
You should see me tap dance. I never make love on television.
Oh, we have them all over the house for insurance.
You can't be too careful. Can you, sunshine?
Have lunch with me tomorrow at the club.
Fine. But this time, I'll pay.
I'll see you at 1.
Monsieur?
Leave.
Bon. Voilà, monsieur. Merci.
A large shipment will arrive in Marseille on the 18th.
Where?
I don't know.
You're sure it's the 18th?
Sure.
Fournier!
Yes?
Devore's real name is Deray. He's wanted in Paris for bank robbery and murder.
Are you certain?
Yes, I'm absolutely certain.
Where are you?
Near the new building.
I'll be right there. Wait for me.
Okay.
You must excuse me, ladies. Something has come up. Would you care to take the ride with me? We could talk on the way. We'll be back in time for coffee.
Excuse me. I shan't be a moment, Mr. Brizard.
Most of us are creatures of habit. Don't you agree? We stay with the same products. We drive the same cars. We eat the same foods.
We all fall into a pattern.
I've been to the same tailor for 30 years. When I'm comfortable with certain things, I stay with them.
Yeah, so do I.
In your case, I'm quite sure that you always use the same kind of gun.
Well, it depends.
What kind are you carrying now? I admire your choice. I have to see my foreman. Come with me. I hope you're not afraid of heights. Why have you lied to me?
What are you talking about?
The police are looking for you for bank robbery and murder.
I don't rob banks. That's not my line.
What is your line?
That depends on what you want done.
kill somebody.
How much?
$50,000.
When?
Now.
I meant, when do I get the $50,000?
Now.
Which one?
Not the one on the right, that's Caine. He's the one who's going to pay you. Caine tells me that you have done a good job. I wanted personally to see that you are properly paid.
Thank you, Mr. Brizard. Thank you.
He will pay you. Caine?
Mr. Brizard said you have my money.
Let me have your billfold. When the police find him, your billfold will be in his pocket.
Can't he still be recognized?
Not when I am done with him.
Okay, what's all this?
Well, you said you hated this desk, didn't you?
That's very funny. It is very funny. What else is new?
Nothing very much. Except that Williams and the auditors are hot on your trail.
What?
Item 1, your department is 26% over budget.
Out of hell with them.
Of course, $50,000 is.
I'll take care of that.
Now, you can tell me, Steve.
Huh.
What did you really do with that money?
Stashed away in Switzerland, kid. Go on, get to work.
Hello, Mr. Ventura's office.
Mr. Ventura.
Who's speaking, please?
Inspector Briac.
Inspector Briac.
Oh, good. Hey, hiya, Briac.
Dere is still in Marseille.
Picked him up, huh?
You could say that. He went off the top floor of a 35-story building. He's in the morgue. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Give me a ticket to Marseille.
I believe that he may be useful, but I would like to know more about him. Yes? Yes, go on. I'm not asking for your opinion. I am simply requesting information about a new employee, Dere, alias Davos. D-A-V-O-S. Yes, like the town, Switzerland. I will expect a call from you.
It begins to turn round midnight, round midnight. I do pretty well till after sundown. Supper time I'm feeling sad, but it really gets bad round midnight.
Do you think you'll like working for my father?
Why not? The money's good, and the fringe benefits are great. Let me ask you a question. Do you like being your father's daughter?
I love it. It's everything you say, including the fringe benefits. Is your father still alive?
No.
Oh. Do you miss him?
I used to miss him when he was alive. But now that he's dead, I can't remember him.
Are you afraid of dying?
I never think about it. Why bother about something that's bound to happen? That's the trouble with people. They do too much thinking and too little doing.
For example?
A photographer once explained to me the difference between an amateur and a professional. He said, the amateur thinks first, and the moment's gone. The professional takes the moment and thinks about it afterwards.
Which are you?
Let me put it this way. If we should find a moment, I would suggest that we take it and think about it afterwards.
About 2 miles south of the main road, there is one of the Maginot Line bunkers near Mulhouse. You will be met by a man called Roger, who will take you to the rendezvous. And you will not turn over the money until you have made the pickup. Roger will then drive you to Lyon, where you will catch a train and return to Marseille. I would like you to leave now.
Okay. I'll get my jacket.
Hi. Listen, I have to go away until the morning.
Where are you going?
Well, just out of town, but I'll call you when I get back, okay?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I made the guest list for the gala.
Oh, great. Am I invited?
Of course.
You do understand that timing is all important. Of course. Everything has been arranged. I want nothing left to chance. Saturday night is my charity ball. I must be present at the beginning, but I could be with you at 11 and stay until midnight, which should give us time enough to complete financial arrangements. I suggest that you meet me outside the Buenos Aires at 11 o'clock precisely. No, not in the Buenos Aires, outside. Very well, I see you Saturday. Caine will drive you to the airport. Let me know when you get back.
Police headquarters.
Rouget?
Wait.
You wait for me, okay? Understand? Mr. Marsac, I have information that a large shipment of drugs is coming into Marseille.
What kind of drugs?
Base morphine.
How large?
400 kilos.
Do you know who's buying it?
We both know who's buying it.
Who, Mr. Ventura?
Who buys all the junk that comes into Marseille? Jack Brizard. Jack Brizard is buying it.
Do you have any other information for us?
It arrives on the 18th.
Mr. Ventura, you called to say you had important information for us.
400 kilos of base morphine is not important.
We already know about this shipment.
You already know?
Yes, we know. Vargas was told the same date by an informer.
What else did he tell you?
Nothing. He was shot dead in the street right after I left him.
What's your next move?
Don't worry. We have Brizard under 24-hour surveillance.
Oh, under surveillance.
All we can do is wait.
I see. Well, while you're waiting, do you mind if I look around your city?
Of course not. I hope you don't get lost in Marseille.
I have a map.
Right on time.
You've got something for us.
Do you have something for me?
You're under arrest.
What for?
Illegal possession of dangerous drugs.
have a room, please? And a telephone.
Hello?
Lucien,
Yes?
I want you to meet me.
Why don't you come to the villa?
No, not there. At the yacht club. I'll meet you in about 45 minutes in the parking lot. Okay?
All right.
Goodbye.
Clara is going to meet my daughter at the yacht club.
Why didn't you come back to the villa? Wasn't I worried about you?
Tell your father I'm fine.
Why didn't you tell him yourself?
I will when I see him. Say, you wouldn't happen to know where your father is right now, would you?
Yes, at a meeting. Then he's coming here after.
What time?
Soon. Why don't we have a drink and eat with him?
Oh, no, I want to see him alone. We have some private business together.
All right. I'll stay here with you until he arrives.
I have a very much better idea. Why don't you go home, get into a nice hot bath, turn the lights down low, cover yourself with lots of perfume and silk sheets. And I'll see you when I've finished with your father.
Pardon?
Yes?
Can you tell me how to get to Avenue de la République?
Yes. It's right there.
Find out what happened.
Find him.
The other night, a small amount of drugs was confiscated by the police at Mulhouse.
How small?
About 12 ounces.
Marsac, I'm looking for 400 kilos of junk.
Let
and you're
me
telling me
finish. Two of the men involved had worked for Brizard.
Oh, I see. You mean it could have been a decoy, huh?
Exactly. And even stranger, the third man who got away is a killer named Ray.
DeRay?
Does it mean anything to you?
Means I'm a dumb cop.
I often feel that way about myself.
Marsak, do you know something that you're not telling me?
Why?
Because I want to warn you. I'm a bad loser.
Is Mr. Ventura there?
No, he's not.
Oh. Well, will you find him and ask him to call room number 10 at 432-721 Marseille?
Room 10.
And will you tell him it has to do with the contract?
A contract.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. Goodbye. Open up, Philippe. Come in.
What now?
Jack Brizard is no longer under surveillance, nor is anyone connected with him.
Why?
Brizard is giving a charity ball, so the drugs are not coming in tonight.
Do you really believe that?
It doesn't matter what I believe. I've been told to leave him alone. Those are my orders.
Marsak, forget the orders. Come on, help me get him.
I've got a family. I can't change the world.
Maybe I can.
Yes?
Don't talk. Come to the Grand Hotel, room 112, as soon as you can. What happened?
Somebody just dropped in. I'll be over as soon as I've tied it up.
The gala is this way.
I have to see someone.
Later, come with me.
But I'm not dressed for the occasion.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, thank you.
Look who I found. Ah, the population specialist. Are you still killing people?
Whenever I can.
Where were you?
Something came up. I couldn't call you. Where's your father?
He went to the phone.
Will he be long?
Who knows? One time he was gone for 2 weeks.
I'll be back.
When?
I'll be back. I'd never leave my key in the door.
Forget the key. Are you pushing drugs for Brizard?
What the hell have you been smoking?
Look, you level with me. What about the junk you had at the bunker?
Oh, Brizard set me up. I'm clean. I never push drugs. Also, for your information, I do not rob banks.
You only kill people, no?
Yes, Steve. That's my living. Which is, by the way, why I called you. I've set Brizard up for tonight.
Forget it. I've changed my mind. I'm sorry, kid. I won't need you anymore.
Oh, yes? What about the contract? I'm not giving you the money back.
You can shove the money. I'll get Brizard myself.
You're gonna kill Brizard?
Why, you think I can't?
No, but you need a little help, Steve. Everybody needs a little help.
Got any ideas?
It is not my style to accept money for work that I haven't done. Professional pride. Besides, what are friends for?
You know that guy's downstairs right now, enjoying himself at a party, huh?
Oh, can you use some help?
What do you mean?
You're losing your touch.
What?
He's not downstairs.
Well, I just...
No. He is meeting someone near a joint called the Buenos Aires right now.
He works for Brizard.
Yeah, we've met.
Please hurry. I have to get back.
Don't be so impatient, Brizard.
Are you arresting me, Briac?
No, no. I'm going to kill you. You and Calme.
So then, you are left with the shipment.
You are dead right. Ventura will think that Dere killed you. The case is over, Brizard.
Like I said, Steve, we can all use a little help.
Tomorrow, we take the yacht and go for a long cruise.
Where?
Some warm, safe place.
Are you against pollution?
What?
Are you against pollution?
Oh, yes, of course. That's exactly why I'm here. Thank you. Can we dance?